Divorce can be incredibly hard on any kid, but when you're the child of two famous Hollywood actors, it can be a particularly difficult pill to swallow. Tallulah Willis, the youngest daughter of Demi Moore and Bruce Willis, was only 6 years old when her parents divorced. A couple of years later, Moore, 41 at the time, began dating actor Ashton Kutcher, who was 25 years old. Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore got married in 2005 and stayed married for 6 years before divorcing in 2011. Tallulah says this transition to having Kutcher as a stepfather was extremely challenging for her. Not only was she adjusting to no longer living with her dad, but she also had to learn to live with the That 70s Show actor in a parental role. Although Tallulah had her older sisters Rumor and Scout to rely on, she says that she is still processing the experience. When asked about her Hollywood upbringing on the Fox reality show Stars on Mars, Tallulah shared how tough all of this was for her. She explained, "I grew up in Idaho, and I knew my parents had this job that made them this thing, and we got to do cool stuff, but I didn't fully understand." She added that when her parents divorced and her mom began dating Kutcher, it became overwhelming. "It was that moment, a lot going on, and I really went inside of myself, and that did send me into like a total dumpster fire. It was really hard, and I'm still unpacking." The marriage also affected Tallulah's relationship with her mom. During a 2019 episode of Red Table Talk, she shared,
"I felt very forgotten, and I felt like I developed and I nurtured a narrative that she didn't love me."
As she explained on the show, this was something she fully believed in. Fortunately, Tallulah was later able to recognize that she was loved and supported, even if she was incapable of seeing these truths at the time. However, Tallulah says that while it was difficult, she did find something beautiful in it. She was able to discover a newfound love for herself and her family. Ashton Kutcher has shared that taking on a whole family while still so young himself was definitely a challenge. The actor admits he had a lot to learn, though he greatly loved Moore and her children. Kutcher says he still cares deeply about Tallulah and her sisters. The actor explained on the WTF podcast, "I'm never going to stop loving them and respecting them and honoring them and rooting for them to be successful in whatever they are pursuing." In addition to healing from the strained relationships between her mother, and Kutcher, Tallulah now faces another heartbreaking emotional hurdle as her father battles against aphasia. Bruce Willis's condition, which directly impacts speech and communication, is a symptom of frontotemporal dementia, a degenerative neurological disorder. Tallulah wrote about her experiences in a letter to Vogue, describing visits to her father's house where she takes photos, collects memorabilia, and listens to oldies. She says that Willis still recognizes her when she enters the room, and despite the grief surrounding her family, she's learning to find the bittersweet positives of her experience. In the letter, she explained, "It wasn't easy growing up in such a famous family, struggling as I did to find a patch of light through the long shadows my parents cast. But more and more often, I feel like I'm standing in that light. It feels like a unique and special time in my family, and I'm just so glad to be here for it."